the operator of P. Mathis and Associates. It's an accounting and tax firm here in Tallahassee, Florida. I'm the woman everyone comes to when they start their business because they don't want to go to jail. So, of course, I'm a motivational speaker, so I do a lot of speaking. I'm actually on tour right now with It's Time Boss Up. So it's a good time to be talking to you guys because it's time to boss up. But my question is, who would here want to be an entrepreneur, or should I say boss? So I'm talking to you guys. So say this with me. If I dream it, I can do it.
If I dream it, I can do it.
Who's in here in college? Do you have a job? If you have a job and you're in college, raise your hand. If you dream it, you can do it too. Easily. I did. I was in college in my MBA program, working in corporate America. I got an accounting degree at Flagler College and came to FAMU for my master's degree. I worked 40 hours a week, sometimes 65 in the accounting field. And I started P. Mathis and Associates, straight out of college in 2012. In 2014, I launched my business. I was in corporate America for 2 years. And in 2014, I promised myself, after I did my business plan, like he talked about, I did my business plan, I did some research, I did some beta testing. But while I was in college for 2 years, I worked with the top accountant in the city of Tallahassee for free. 40 hours a week for free, and learned what I needed to learn to eventually get to where I was dreaming about. In 2014, I started the company, did all the marketing. Marketing, of course, if you're a business student, you know you got to spend the money in marketing. So that first year, all I did was marketing. I went out and networked with people, and my business began to grow. In 2014, I told myself, I was coming from vacation with my husband and some of my friends on a couples trip, and I said, if I register this business this year, by 2015, I will not work for another man in my life. Not only will I do that, I will not ask anybody other than my husband for a dime to open my business. No bank paid for it, no mom, no dad. 2 people with a dream. And it happened. In October of 2014, I went and got my building. And I was ready to kick off in 2015. I'm going into year 2 now. So it can be done. If you want to boss up, you have to be dedicated. Accounting was not an easy major. It was not easy. But my dreams still meant so much more to me than my education. But I understood by being 1, a woman, and 2, black in the accounting field, that my degree was very important to have. And when I walked out of it, I needed to be CPA eligible to be competitive. Because nobody was going to listen to what I had to say if I couldn't buck up to the other man in the room. So you have to get your education. My dream was to be an accountant, but not to always work for someone. I hear someone say they work in their business 65 hours a week. Not Precious Mathis. I'm a woman first and I'm a wife. I don't have 65 hours a week to give you. So I got 5 hours a week because I built a team. You can work smart and you don't have to work that hard. It's not hard. If you think about, like the guy was talking about, the universe works with you. If you want it to. People ask me all the time, how did you do it? I just did it. My friends say, you want to go to the moon? Nope. I got something to do. But look at them now. They calling me, asking me for a loan. They can't go on vacation. So you got to start. Once you start sacrificing everything. I didn't have any children. I don't have any now. Because I understood my plan. I didn't only have a business plan. I had a life plan. I'm also a life coach. I already wrote, I'm on my 2nd book. You guys were the first people to know that. My first book hasn't even been leaked yet. I had a life plan. I'm actually following a plan. What I want to do, where I want to go, and how I'm going to do it. By the time I'm 40, I'll be retired. I'm getting ready to buy a piece of property and start building where I want to go. I'm not even 30 yet. This is why I'm telling you it can happen. I'm a millennial, but I'm a millennial that gave up a lot. My parents couldn't pay for me to go to college. I came to Tallahassee 10 years ago with a bag and a Greyhound ticket and a book with a plan. A lot of us say what we want to do, but we don't get up and move. You have to be fearless. If you're scared, nobody's going to believe in you. Sometimes I walk in rooms full of thousands of people, and they call my name and they look and they say, "That's her? Yeah, I know I'm little, but I'm as big as I need to be to get the job done. I was chosen, so I'm here to do my job." So whatever your business is, whatever your job is, you have to write it down, but you have to invest in yourself. I put the first $10,000 in my own business myself. I worked, and my money went into my company. For a whole year and a half, I didn't pay to get my hair done, because that was driving somebody else's business, and I didn't get my nails done. And I love to get my hair done every 2 weeks, even though they say wait 6 weeks. I don't like it to look like this, so I'd be like, when can I come next? And then my nails, I want them done every 2 weeks. But I knew that was a sacrifice I had to make P. Mathers and Associates thrive. So I'm not going to talk a whole lot about me. I'm actually going to give someone a ticket to my seminar that I'm having April 23rd, which will get you a free business plan actually. So we're going to go through how to do a business plan. But my question is to the business owners, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You're here for help, so let me help you. What do you want to do?
I'm Zuri Mary. I would like to first start a nonprofit for girls to really teach them like the importance of self-esteem and also playing sports, because personal experience when I was young, I dealt with self-esteem problems with always being the best one on the team, but no one was really there for me when I needed help. So I felt like many girls need that help while also playing sports. Also, my passion, my lifetime dream is to own my own shoe line. But I feel that my nonprofit will actually help me get in the door with many teams in many sports industries. So that's my plan, to first do a nonprofit and then my shoe line.
Let me ask you this question. How long has this been your plan?
For a while.
What's a while? More than 360 days?
Yes.
What have you done to get it started?
Just got my logo for my nonprofit, and now I'm looking to patent the logo and then go from there.
Have you registered it?
I don't know.
Let me tell you something. If you got a dream and you want to do something, you can start in 10 minutes. People pay me hundreds of dollars to start an idea. Once you register that company, easy. Then you get the logo, write it off. What are you waiting on? I'm telling you, do it in school. At FAMU, that's your support system. Miss White, that's easy. Sometimes the school will send you on a conference for free. Last year I went to Chicago for a PhD program, getting ready to go into a PhD program. And these people flew me all the way to Chicago for free, put me in a hotel, and I sat in a room full of educators, of supporters, all because I asked a question. I came to FAMU, seeing the students, I felt like I wasn't getting enough. And sometimes people feel like they ain't getting enough against the eye. What you doing about it? I wanted to go see Dr. Ira Bates because he was the chair of accounting. I'm an accountant, so I need to go find the person that is doing what I want to do. And when I walk, that's why the universe works with you. You think about it and you think you can do it, it's going to work with you so you can get what you need. And when I walked in his office, I was just looking at a website. It was called the PhD Project. And when I walked in his office, I was walking in to talk about a paper or something. And there it was. He had been one of the administrators on the PhD Project board. And I told him that I just saw that and I was thinking about putting in an application because I wanted to be selected to go. And all I had to do was do it because I opened my mouth. And I was there. And now all I have to do is go take my GMAT and I'm going to probably be a shoe-in to a program. So it's all about communicating, networking, not being afraid to see people and talk to people and stop trying to always go to free stuff. People ask me how am I so successful because I pay for stuff. If people is having something that I know I need to know, it may be $500. And I go to my husband and I say, you know what? This is gonna cost me $500, but I need to be here. And when I get there, there are people that help me, and they help for your lifelong, for the life of everything that you're doing, from family to business, anything. Even if you want to get a job. Like I said, I only work about 5 hours a week now. I made a decision that, hey, I got free time, I want to make some more money. So guess what I told my husband? I said, I'm going to get me a job. I'm going to work for somebody to help them. This was last week. I went on 10 interviews already. But they say there's no jobs out here. I'm confused. So my question is, how can we help you? I don't like to come into places and just talk about me. It's not about me, I'm good. How do I help you? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Something with children, but I'm not exactly sure.
Something with children, but I'm not exactly sure yet. What is your major?
Business administration.
Business administration.
Yes.
Let me tell you a story. Remember I told you I had this life plan? I had a plan, it's still in my plan, to open up a child care center. So, because that was my plan, I was also a business student. I have an associate's degree in early childhood education. Why? Because that was part of the plan. I want to work with children. I need to know what I'm doing with children. I want to run a business. I need to know what my staff should be doing in my business and them not looking at me like I'm crazy and saying, you don't know anything about education. Yes, I do. A whole lot. For 5 years, I worked in a child care center. I even have a director's credential. I can do a lot more than most people that actually own daycares. You see where I'm going with that? If that's your plan, you gotta find out what has to be done to do it. What, you gonna teach business school? You wanna teach in business? Hey, that's working with children. I go around the world and teach business to schools and teachers and stuff like that. But is that what you wanna do? At this time in college, it's no more I don't know. It's no more wasting time. You have to come here knowing what you have to do because that's the only way that plan is going to work. You're going to get to, you finish your degree and then you get out there and you're going to say, I don't want to do this. I came to FAMU first as a pharmacy student. Spent 2 years in pharmacy school. I wasn't failing or anything, it was just not for me. But with the help of my professors, I was able to find my way, which is how I ended up at TCC, got 2 degrees, and then went to Flagler, and came back to FAMU. It's not your teacher's job to write your plan. They are only your support system. A lot of y'all, I hear y'all come to my office, but I get a lot of FAMU FBI students come to my office complaining about FBI and what they don't do, and I'm asking them all the time, what have you done? See, it's not about what we can do for you. What are you doing? How are you going to make it happen? A lot of y'all get y'all financial aid. I'm going to tell y'all a story. I got some friends. I ain't going to say their names. But y'all get y'all financial aid and y'all blow it. When we were in college, we were getting our financial aid, partnering up with people, and buying stuff. Property. Some of you guys probably don't know, but College Club, Whistling Green, can't remember what the name of it is now. That was built by 2 SBIs from the ground up. Ground up. With investments from friends and family and financial aid money. It's free. I'm going to tell you this as an accountant. I just actually helped a freshman. She's going to be good when she get out of here. She's probably going to be a millionaire. Because had I known what I know now, I would have been a millionaire. If FAMU gives you a full scholarship, and the government want to give you $20,000 a year in free money, take it, flip it, invest it. I'm an accountant. I got 7 streams of income. I don't work at my office all day. That's why I work by appointment only, because my time is money. You can't talk to me without paying my consultation fee. I don't care if you don't like it. Because you ain't going to walk in Morgan & Morgan office and not pay their fee. It's business. If y'all want to be in this business world, you gotta think like a boss. You gotta think. If you don't think like a boss, it ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna give this ticket to somebody. If they can tell me the name of my company and the website. It's very, very easy.
The name of your company is P. Mathis and Associates LLC, and you actually have two websites.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is www.pmathisandassociates.info. The second website is www.pmathiscreditrepair.com.
Oh, you got it. You will see you April 23rd. It's like, that's where your ticket is going. So, thank you, guys. Be bold. Don't be fearless, okay? Don't be fear. Don't fear anything. Be bold, all right? Thank you.